Good morning and welcome to Wake Up and Rise, the morning show that brings you the latest information, motivation, and inspiration you need to rise above. I'm your host, Dustin Williams, husband to the last good woman on earth, father to 3 amazing kiddos, and Kentucky's favorite real estate expert. Each episode is designed with you in mind, providing you with insightful tips, daily inspiration, and strategies to succeed. So grab your cup of coffee, settle in, and let's rise together because it is time to wake up and rise. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Wake Up and Rise. I'm your host, Dustin Williams. And I got a frog in my throat, I guess. I'm your host, Dustin Williams, coming to you live from my makeshift studio here in my home office in my new-to-me old house in Paris, Kentucky. It is 6:32 a.m. It is October the 31st of 2024. It is Halloween. Trick or treat tonight in the area. And I'm told that our neighborhood is a very popular trick or treat neighborhood. So Hannah, my amazing and beautiful and serving wife, went out. She went out and she bought a ton of full-size candy bars. Full-size, I think they're all Hershey's though, but that doesn't matter. There's full-size Hershey's, I think, in our pantry just waiting for kids to come grab them tonight. And, we picked up some other bags of candy and stuff. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I'm excited about it. I haven't got to do this in my own home. I got to hand out candy at, at mom and dad's, where they lived in Mount Sterling, but I've never got to hand out candy in my own house as an adult. So this is going to be fun. This is going to be really fun for me. But yeah, we are, this is episode 46. This is episode 46 of the show. And I want to announce that every day and I forget. So I'm trying to break that habit of forgetting, and I'm trying to announce at every show. But this is episode 46. It is all about investing in people. Yesterday we talked about people are our greatest wealth. Well, if we're going to talk about that, I just thought it was appropriate to talk about how to invest in people. So today we're going to talk about investing in people. Go ahead and we'll just jump right in here. We live in a world that loves to measure success by the things that we own, right? By the material things. We live in a world where success equals the house that you live in. How fancy is the upscale finishes is what we say in real estate, right? Right? High-end finishes, right? Or the car, the type of car that you drive. For some reason, the less seats you have in your car, the more desirable the car. I guess people like to be alone. I don't know. Which is actually the opposite of what I'm trying to teach here, which is people are our greatest wealth. And you should invest in people, not things. It's funny how it works, though. The latest gadgets, the fanciest cars, the biggest houses. That is how success is measured in our world. There's nothing wrong with enjoying these things. I'm not saying that if you have a big house or you have a really nice car that there's something wrong with that. I mean, hey, I'm in real estate. So of course, I want to succeed. I want nice things too. I like nice things in life. I like enjoying nice things in life. So I understand the importance of material things in life, but they're only so important. The real wealth goes beyond all of that, right? Imagine going through life with a mindset that values people as your greatest assets. The relationships that we build, the connections we nurture, they are the true markers of a fulfilling life. So, yeah, so my real estate business, right? It's not all about the money for me because I know that if I want to be successful, it's all about the people. And that fits my personality perfectly because I don't want to just do things for the money. I really want to do things I enjoy. I want to do things for people because I love people. And I know if I invest in people, then I'm going to get the success that comes with that. Think about this. When you choose to invest in people, and it could be your family, your friends, definitely your children, your kids, like invest in those people. Maybe it's your colleagues, your community. You're building something that money can't buy, right? There was a study there was a study out that about people with strong social connections, right? And it said that people with strong social connections live longer, healthier lives. They bounce back from setbacks a lot quicker. They're more resilient. They're a lot happier. Every moment you spend nurturing a relationship is an investment with guaranteed returns. Every moment you spend nurturing a relationship is an investment with guaranteed returns. Just think about that. You are investing in somebody else. It's going to come back to you eventually. I had a friend, or I have a friend. I didn't had a friend. I have a friend. Really good guy. He spent his early years chasing after money. And him and I, we sat down over a cup of coffee and he told me, men chase three things: money, power, and fame. And he chased money. He had it all on paper, right? He had a big house, a fancy car. He had every toy you could possibly imagine. He had tons of money in the bank, right? But when life threw him a curveball, right? When the economy kind of collapsed, life threw him a curveball. He found himself feeling empty, right? He found himself feeling empty. And he found himself feeling empty because he had an employee at his business, his very successful business, who embezzled all of his money. Like he had no money because they stole it all. He was getting evicted from this amazing and beautiful house. And he actually learned his real estate buddy, which was not me at the time, his real estate buddy back then, um, kind of taught him about eviction. So he lived in this big fancy house that was foreclosed on for a couple of years with his kids, and nobody could kick him out. And life was just crumbling down around him. He had invested his entire life. He hated his employees, I think. He invested all of his time into chasing money and material things. But something changed in his life. He found Christ, or Christ found him. And something just changed inside of him. And he started investing in the people around him. After, he had a marriage that, went down the drain. But he found this amazing wife today that he has, and they have a strong relationship. He went back to his work, which did survive the economy crash. And he started investing in the people around him, the friends, the family. He made a point to cherish those. He showed up for them, right? And they showed up for him. That right there, that was the real wealth. That's what bounced him back. And that's why it's important to think about your relationships as a valuable asset. Maybe even the most valuable ones you'll ever have, right? There's a couple things in this world that's more valuable than money. It's time, because you ain't getting any of that back. And it's people. It's investing your time with people. It's building relationships, right? It's building relationships. And it's not just building a relationship isn't just about showing up for people. It's about listening to them, giving them your time, being there for them when it counts, when nobody else is. The best investments are sometimes the simplest ones, right? Like putting the phone down, having a real conversation with somebody, showing genuine interest in what someone else has to say in a world where everybody's infatuated with themselves, right? In a world where so much information is thrown at our brains, like we just set that aside and invest it in the people in our lives, supporting those in our lives, supporting friends, neighbors, people who are going through hard times. You don't have to wait for the right moment, because every moment is the right moment. You don't have to know the words to say to the person. You just have to start talking to them, right? And then that's going to cause a ripple effect. It's a ripple effect of people-centered investments is what I'm going to call it. I'm pretty good at that, huh? Just come up with that. When you choose to invest in people, you're not just impacting their lives. You're creating a ripple effect, right? Think about it. The love, kindness, and support you show to others inspire them to do the same for someone else, and so on and so forth, and so on down the road. It builds communities. That ripple will build communities. It will strengthen families and relationships, and ultimately, it will transform lives. It will make a massive impact, an amazing impact in people's lives. It's the kind of investment that leaves a legacy. So today, as you go out in the world, I encourage you to look around and think about how you can invest in the people around you, right? What relationship needs a little more care? What friend haven't you spoken to in a while? Trust me when I say this, people are the best investment you will ever make. You can't even calculate that ROI. Let me just tell you, it's an amazing thing. The best investment that you could possibly make. And just like any wise investment, it grows over time, creating bonds that can never be replaced by things, by material things in this world. Remember, you can always buy new stuff. What you can't buy is lost time with loved ones or with those people around us. You can't buy a moment again. So let's make today one where we put our time, energy, and hearts into the people who matter most. Because you never know the difference that a small act of kindness or a little bit of extra attention can make in someone's life, especially children, guys, or even your own life. It can make a huge impact on your own life. So invest in people because it's an investment that never depreciates, that never gets outdated, and that can truly change the world one relationship at a time. Thanks for joining me this morning on Wake Up and Rise. Remember, it's not about who we are, or it's not about what we own, it's about who we have in our lives. Yeah, I said that right. Until next time, till tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. for Feel Good Friday, right back here on Wake Up and Rise, because that's where I'll be. Go out there, rise above, invest wisely, and stay connected to the ones who matter. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning. And if you think that this show has been helpful to you, if you feel like it's been helpful to you, if you feel like this is a good thing that we're trying to build here, share this out on your news feed, guys. Share this out on your news feed. Tell somebody about the show. Send this show to somebody, this episode to somebody, if you think that they really need to hear it. Let's build a community together where we can lean into one another, where that we can lift each other up. Let's build a lasting community and invest in each other today. Until tomorrow morning, till I'll see you tomorrow morning, go out there, guys. Go out there today and shine.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard, bro. Yeah. I feel like I could rule the world. I know I could be what I want to. Above all, be yourself all the time. Let no one tell you what you can't do. It's all about life and progression, motivation and the lessons and the blessings that come with it all. And if you feel like quitting, don't stop, keep going, cause you know they love to see you fall. I don't know about you, but I'm trying to ball, cause I ain't had enough and I deserve it all. I put my all in it like no days off. On the road, let's travel, never looking back. Like, feeling like gold, I don't wanna hide it. Oh yeah, on top of the world, nothing gonna stop me. Ain't nobody telling me no, I'll catch it, feels wherever I go. Yeah. Feel like I can rule the world. Yeah. Like I'm on top of the world. You know, like I can rule the world. All I wanna do is live my best life for the rest of my years. Do what I love, just not what I can, and master my life for a master plan. Cause I remember way back when they thought I wouldn't last, they said I wouldn't win, but whatever though, I'm in the end zone, I'm doing my thing, and I'm big goals. Oh yeah, feeling like gold, I don't wanna hide it. Oh yeah, on top of the world, nothing gonna stop me. Ain't nobody telling me no, I'll catch it, feels wherever I go. Like I'm on top of the world. You know, like I can rule the world. Yeah, like I can rule